Hi everyone, and welcome back to Beverly Stunning Creations. In this DIY, I'll be showing you how to make a designer inspired logo. And I'll be using resin, but you can also use clay. Here I have some art resin. And with this particular resin, you need equal parts of both. You can find resin at Michael's, Amazon, and pretty much anywhere online. I have some popsicle sticks, and I have some of these small bathroom cups, and I picked these up at Walmart. The reason I'm making this video is because I get a lot of questions about the logo that I use on a lot of my perfume bottle DIYs. The person that sent me those logos no longer have any for sale, and frankly I don't know where you can find them online. I have looked, because like I said, I get a lot of questions about it. But luckily I do have a few. So what I decided to do was make a mold from the logo itself. Alright, so here's the logo. On the back of the logo, it has like some little raised parts. So when I put it in this way, you will get those little raised parts. Now this one, I put top side down, like that. So what I ended up with was ridges when I poured it. Now you can still use those ridges on the back of your logo if you want to. Let me show you what they look like. Here's one made with this mold. And it has little ridges on the back just like the original. And here's one made from this mold when I put the top side down. Now you can find these silicone molds online. They won't be the exact same one that I have. You can find designer inspired silicone molds online. Alright, so let's just get started. I actually have quite a few of these made already. And I think I want to try and do some in colors. Let me just go ahead and measure out the resin. As you see, I have on my gloves and I have my respirator mask. Again, I'm going to pour equal amounts of both into 2 separate cups. Okay, I have equal amounts of resin in each cup. Next, I'll empty 1 cup into the other and then mix together for 1 full minute or longer. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and put the resin into my molds. I'll use the popsicle stick to put the resin in the mold because of the molds being really small. Now when I put the resin in the mold, I have to try and keep this part open. I added a little bit too much resin to this mold, so I'll use my popsicle stick to remove some of the resin. I want to make some of the logos white and some black. So I'm going to mix some acrylic white paint in 1 cup and some acrylic black paint in the other cup. Now that I'm done mixing the paints with the resin, I'll pour some in the molds with the popsicle stick, just like I did before. And here's the white. And there's a little bit of resin drizzle on the mold. Don't worry about it. It'll pop right off when the resin dries. Here's 2 other molds that I'm working with for a different project on my second channel, and they will be a pair of earrings, and I'll be sure to let you guys know when I upload that video. Now I'll fill the rest of the molds with resin off camera and then come back. I'm done filling my molds with resin. This one I did in black and white, both colors, just to see what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is move these to a different location and let these sit up overnight. Then I'll come back and move on with the DIY. Since I'm making the logos, I may as well make a brand new perfume bottle, right? Okay, so I'll do that and come back. Okay guys, I'm back. And like I said, since we're making the logo, we may as well make another perfume bottle. Just like in previous videos, I'll be using 2 of these Dollar Tree frames. And here's the SKU. And I'll also leave it in the description box below. Okay, so we'll need 2 of these frames. So to save on time, I've already glued 2 frames together. So what I did was remove this piece and then the picture on the inside. So with this particular bottle, I won't be using the knob. You guys can if you want to. It's really pretty with the knob. Here's a previous Faux Perfume bottle that I used the knob on. I'll link it below if you want to see the DIY on this one. So for this particular bottle, I'm going to use a different top. First, I took 3 of the Dollar Tree tower blocks and glued them together with wood glue. But you can use Mod Podge or any other glue that you have on hand. And this is what they look like glued. So what I'm going to do is go out and spray paint the silver. I'm definitely going to cover it with some bling, but I'm not sure which bling I'm going to use yet. I'm just winging this as I make the video. I'm not sure exactly how the design will turn out. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and spray paint the silver, come back and glue this on and move on to the next step. Okay guys, I'm back and here's my block after I painted it. So now I'm just going to glue it, make sure my stopper is at the bottom. And now I'm just going to glue it right in the center. And I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue. Now I'm putting it right in the center. I'm just eyeballing it. Now you guys can use a ruler if you want to, but I pretty much eyeball a lot of my stuff. Now for the top, I decided to go with another water globe. If you're lucky enough to find these at Dollar Tree, this will work. I won't be using this one because this one has like a crack. It's not leaking or anything, it's just an eyesore. Now I found this one at Michael's. As you can see, it's a little bigger, but that's okay. We have perfume bottles with really large tops. It adds to the look. So I'm going to glue that right on top of here. Again, I found these at Michael's. If you want to, you can remove the sticker and then put this in place with the picture, whatever you want to do. I might do something like that later, who knows. But right now, I want it to be clear. Here's the stopper. So I want to put that towards the bottom. Alright, so let's just go ahead and put some glue right on top of the blocks. Okay, so this is going to be our look. And like I said, I'm just winging this as I go. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to decorate it, but we'll do this together. Okay guys, I'm back. And the glue has set up for about 4 hours. So now I'll go ahead and go on to the next step. And that is to cover the neck of my bottle with this mirror towel. So again, all you do is measure and then put it on. Alright, just like so. I'm going to add mirrors on the side as well. Now I'll go ahead and do this side as well. Okay, just like that and that. And now I need to add a couple of strips up here. So now I'll go ahead and make a label out of the mirror as well. Here I'm just checking to make sure that the logo will fit on the label. Okay, so now I have my label. So now I'm going to trim the label with some bling to give it a more finished look. So now I have a popsicle stick and some FIXALL. And I'm going to use the popsicle stick to put the FIXALL around the frame. Here's what it looks like after I trim the label and the bling. Now I'm going to take 2 rows of bling and frame the outside of this as well. Here's what it looks like with the 2 rows of bling around the frame. So I decided to go ahead and add some of the mesh bling on the top. Just like that. Now I'll do this side off camera and then come back. Okay, I'm done adding the trim to the top. And this is what it looks like so far. And I'm really liking it. It's really cute. So now I want to do something a little different. I want to add some diamonds to it. I have different size diamonds. If you see my previous video, you might have seen me use these. I have 3 different sizes. So I just want to take some of these diamonds and glue them to the perfume bottle. Next, I'll glue some of these acrylic diamonds to the frame with hot glue. And now I'm done adding the diamonds to the perfume bottle. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Now back to the logos. They have been drying for about 7 hours. Honestly, I would let them set up overnight. Since I put these out in the sun to set up, they're already hard enough to pop out the mold. This is the back. You can see the little divots. And here's the front. Kind of cute though, huh? Here's the black one, and they pop right out. And here's the one that I put in upside down. And here's a white one that I popped out already. Here's the clear. And so you see that little bit of overpour, you just cut it off or pull it off. But yeah, so I have that one. Now these are hard, because these have set up for days. So these are a whole lot harder. Okay, so let me show you a few ways you can decorate these. Okay, so here I have some Swarovski crystals. These are closer to the bling that comes on the actual charm. Now this is not my ideal pack because it has some stars and some pearls, but Michael's were out. They had a sale and they didn't have many to choose from. So now we have our white, we have clear, and we have black. I'll use the clear logo. So with the crystals, I would use the glue, and I'm going to use it on the clear. So now I'll just take my little handy dandy rhinestone tool and put the stones right in the center. Now here I took some flat back pearls and glued them onto this one, just like I did this. Okay, next up I have another clear one. And I have some rhinestones. Now the thing about rhinestones, if you use regular glue, it eats away at the background, so it dulls the rhinestone. The best kind of glue to use with these rhinestones is hot glue. Okay, so this is how the one with the rhinestones look. Again, I use hot glue to glue these onto the logo. Here's the one with the Swarovski crystals. Can you see the difference? And then here's one with pearls. I think with the pearls and the white background would really be pretty as well. And here's another look with the actual face of the diamonds. There's different things that you can do. Like I showed you, I use white acrylic paint to make this one, black acrylic paint to make this one. You can use any color acrylic paint. You can add glitters to the clear resin. You can even take a clear logo like this and use gold foil or silver foil on it, and then put your crystals on top if you want the gold or silver background. So yeah, there's so many different ways that you can make this. Mainly this DIY was done to show you guys how to make the logo, but in the process I went ahead and made a brand new perfume bottle. Look at that, I really love it. I still need to clean it up. I'm gonna clean up the mirrors and then add one of the logos. Which one do you prefer? I'm not going to tell you which logo I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and glue it on with some of the Gorilla Glue. Come back, put it on display, and let you guys see what it looks like. And here's my beautiful perfume bottle. It's absolutely stunning. Now this one has me a little bit speechless. So I'm going to just sit here and enjoy the beauty of this faux perfume bottle. I hope by now that you've figured out which logo I used. I used the clear logo with the crystals. I think it was the perfect choice for this bottle. Now as for the other logos that I created, I have other DIYs in mind just for those. Also, in a future DIY, I'll show you how to use those molds with clay as well. Okay everyone, this concludes my DIY. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Please don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's absolutely free. Okay everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.